What's going on, y'all? So before we jump into today's video, got some updates for you guys. Those of y'all that know me personally outside this YouTube, y'all already know that yesterday my daughter had her surgery. Just an update on that. You know, the surgery went well. She's currently in recovery mode. So hopefully they release her today. I'm actually headed back up there now to be with her. Then another update is yesterday while I was there, I got a call from a particular person. I've been waiting to get this call from this person for some time now. You know, a lot of trial there, but they finally called me back. You know, they gave me some information, and if everything works in my favor, they should be following up with me with some more information. And once I get that information, of course, I'll share that with you guys. But the point is, some potential changes could be coming. And of course, you guys already know, if it falls through, you know, I'll share that with you guys. So on today's video, you know, I thought about it, you know, after I did that, the YouTube shorts that I put up last night about the Linehaul pay and what happens when freight gets slow, I decided I'm gonna break those videos up. So I'm gonna talk about the first topic, and then as far as how much money we Linehaul drivers make, I'll do that in another video. I'll probably release that either tomorrow, which would be Wednesday, or I'll put it up Thursday, Friday at the latest. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So for those who don't know, LTL does get a slow season. Now typically it'll slow down after the holidays, Christmas. Now let me go ahead and just put the disclaimer, you know, not every terminal is going to get slow. It just depends on the area and the type of terminal you run out of. So if you run out of a bulk break terminal, you know, volume might stay normal throughout the year, might not. And it also just depends on the company that you work at. But generally, freight is going to slow down. Now, let's talk about the type of time we're in. As you guys know, we're in the winter season. So some areas are getting snow, some aren't. Some are getting more than others, some aren't. So let's just say you do a meet and turn. And let's just say you live down south, but maybe you might do a meet and turn with a driver that's maybe in the Midwest or in an area that gets pretty bad winters to where the highways might get shut down or the terminals might get shut down. So what happens when that happens? Basically, what'll happen is they'll either cancel both runs on both ends, meaning neither one of y'all will run, or they might send both of you guys on a different run. So you guys might meet and turn with another driver that's in a good area as well, or they might just have you guys run extra freight, or you might just work on the dock all night. Now again, that is going to depend on the type of company you are at, because there's some line haul companies that have dock work, and then there's some where you don't do dock work at all. So again, it just depends. Now let's talk about freight volume. As I said in the beginning, you know, freight will typically slow down. And before somebody asks, does it slow down for P&D? Well, for those who don't know, P&D and Linehaul go hand in hand with each other. Basically, all the freight that Linehaul pulls comes from the city drivers, the P&D. So, meaning if P&D is slow, Linehaul is going to be slow too, because we can't run if P&D doesn't have any freight for us. Now, as far as freight volume, you know, depending on the terminal you run out of, freight is probably going to be slow. And some companies, you know, they have weight requirements. Like the company I'm at, you know, for pups, ideally they want each pup to be at least 15,000. And if it's not 15,000, they at least want it to be full that can compensate for that weight. So if we don't have the certain weight requirements, you know, they might cut the run altogether, or they might add freight that's bound for a different area and just send it to a bulk break terminal, and then we're gonna have to put it empty on the back. So the point is, if volume is slow, you know, you may not run, or they may send you somewhere else. Now, being that I run extra, you know, I didn't want a bid run for reasons like this. Since I run extra, they almost always are gonna have something for me to run, whether a bid driver calls out, or if they just have extra freight that maybe a bid driver couldn't take, or if they just have extra freight that really needs to get out. That's where I come in at. Now, since I've been doing that, I've only not run maybe 2 or 3 times. And out of those 3 times, one time, you know, they did have me stay on the dock all night. And then the other times, you know, I just went home or whatever. Took a pay cut, but it is what it is. So, going back to freight as well, you know, you might do a meet and turn with a driver that doesn't run out of a bulk freight terminal, because we do have some smaller terminals. So say you're out of a bulk freight terminal and you have freight, but the guy you meet doesn't have freight. You know, one or two things might happen. Again, they might cut the run altogether, or the driver that doesn't have freight or doesn't have enough weight to bring, you know, they might just have that driver you're meeting just bring an empty van or empty set of pups. All right, so that's basically how that works. And again, guys, it's just gonna vary depending on the company you're at. You know, like at Cooper, you know, if we don't have enough weight to put in the pups, like I said, they'll either cut the run, send us with empties, or they'll put as much weight as they can in that first pup and we'll put an empty on the back of that. All right, y'all. And if I didn't already say already, guys, make sure y'all staying safe out there in that winter. those of y'all that's up in the snow, small fry, if you're listening, I know that snow up there be kicking your ass, man. Make sure you staying safe out there, man. Catch y'all later.